the line between star and actors is merging, and that's what I'd hoped for, because, many years ago I was asked and I said, I just want to be an actor, and I don't know what all entails in being a star, but I just want to be an actor who's known to do good work. So for me, these things don't matter, I'll always kind of give it everything that I have when I'm on that set.
Hello everyone, welcome to PeepingMoon.com. I'm Rashita Sahani, and today I'm very excited to be chatting with Sandhya Mridul about her upcoming web show on Amazon Prime called Tandav. Hi Sandhya, welcome to Peeping Moon.
Hi, how are you?
Hi. I'm good. How have you been?
Good, very good.
Okay. So Sandhya, of course, I watched the trailer. It looks intense and I'm sure everyone's as intrigued as I am. But you tell me, when you were about to sign the project, what was the most important thing that, told you that, yes, let's do this?
Honestly speaking, it's the fact that, other than the story being really powerful, the fact that when Gaurav Solanki, the writer, came to me for a narration, what I loved is that every character is so clearly etched, and every character matters in creating this reality of this big show. It's a huge story being told, and each character is so clearly etched. And, and it's so nice to see everything getting together and putting that life into the story, because it's really, it's a mammoth show with a huge cast. But everyone is done justice. Everyone has a character, an arc, a growth, a resolution, and for me, that's the kind of work that I've always wanted to do, where characters are important. They're not just relegated to, hero, heroine, and supporting cast. That this is an open-minded way of looking at the story, and I like that, and it intrigued me, and the narration was really interesting. The story was wonderful. I was a bit surprised that my character is called Sandhya also, and I was like, seriously, Ali, did you not have any other names? But it was fun. On a lighter note, I was like, why not? Sandhya should be playing Sandhya. But and I loved what Sandhya is, which I'm sure you'll ask me about my character. I loved what Sandhya is in this huge political drama. I loved who she is in it.
Definitely, I'm sure. And there was this scene with Anup Soni in the trailer. It was like a 2-second scene, but I saw your face and there was like, I could see emotions coming out of it. I don't know what the scene was all about. I'll have to watch the show. But you tell me something about your character, because I'm sure everyone is waiting to know about each of the characters of Tandav.
As they should be, because each character is really interesting. So she, is actually the simplest person in this entire show. She is, she's not political. She is all about love. She's actually the love angle in the show. Okay. She's the most real person in the show. Her life is not political. And at least in the first season, that's what you will see. And then her arc goes into a space where she's dragged into a political, into the drama by virtue of her relationships.
Yeah.
But Sandhya actually is a respite. She's love. She's relationships. She's, like I said, the only person who's not a part of this political game at all.
Okay, yeah.
And I love that about her. There's no aggression to her. There's no, when this whole high power thing, she's like, I would say, the emotional quotient of the show. Really. That's who she is. So that really drew me to her.
Okay. Amazing. And tell me something, when the trailer released and before that, when the looks were coming out, it actually created an excitement amongst the audience, and people have now, they are desperately waiting for it. They have been on Twitter, and basically the show has already made a buzz even before it's released. What do you take the massive response as? Is it coming as reassuring, or does it create a sort of a pressure around your mind that, now that people are expecting so much, what will be the response once it's released?
No, I think that's more a question for Ali, maybe. I have never I've always been detached from this pressure.
Okay.
For me, it's like, go do your best, put your head down and work, and then walk away and, see what happens. I mean, for me, I don't take this pressure. For me, it makes me very happy to see that this kind of response is there. But I mean, I really don't take it as pressure, because I'm very confident of this, the product. I'm very confident of what has been created. I'm very confident of the work that Ali has done on this show. No pressure.
Okay, that's great. Perfect. And tell me something, you just said that each and every character in Tandav is very edgy and has a story of his or her own. But when it comes to multi-starrers, which are trending tremendously in India right now, like there are so many multi-starrers that do good, is there ever, as an actor, a fear of getting lost in a crowd, like in a show where there are so many stars that you are, working with?
For me, I don't just look at it as a multi-starrer. I look at it as multi-casting.
Okay.
And where every actor has been taken because they suit the part. So I was meant to play Sandhya, and I'm playing Sandhya. And I'm playing Sandhya to the best of my ability. And beyond that, it's only how and who will relate to that character. So you can be lost in a trailer or a promo or a thing, but ultimately, when people watch the show, you will connect with who you choose to connect with. So
Definitely.
all that getting lost and all is really irrelevant to me. If I wasn't convinced about this part, I wouldn't have played it. So, and I think today the line between star and actors is merging, and that's what I'd hoped for, because many years ago I was asked, and I said I just want to be an actor, and I don't know what all entails in being a star, but I just want to be an actor who's known to do good work. So for me, these things don't matter. I'll always kind of give it everything that I have when I'm on that set.
Great, yeah. And of course, it was Ali Abbas Zafar's web directorial debut. And I'm sure a lot of people have earlier worked with him and just praised him about his direction and everything. Is he an actor's director? I asked this to directors that are they an actor, like director's actor? But I'm asking this to you, that is he an actor's director?
Ali is totally an actor's director. He also he understands the people he has cast. Okay. So he knows when to direct and when not to direct. And his direction is conversations. And because they're so particular about their casting, it's not going to be very contrived in the performances. And Ali gives you a lot of space. I like to work with directors who give me that space to bring something of my own. And then if it does not in line with their vision, if it's not in line with their vision, then they tweak it, to their vision. But at least let me bring what I'm bringing. And fortunately, Ali gives that space, and he's used to really these vast, huge canvases. So for him, handling so many actors was not a problem at all. But what I liked was that in spite of his extremely massy commercial image of all the kind of films that he's made, Ali brings huge reality and grain to this show, which is extremely necessary for this show. So, and he's probably the quickest director I've ever worked with. I mean, it's like, pack up. I'm like, are you serious? Time hai abhi. He's saying, nahi, ho gaya. And not that he's compromising or he's just chapoing or anything. He's getting what he wants. But he's so clear. Ali is really, really clear what he wants, And I think the table reads also helped immensely, because whatever he had to say, he said there, while we were reading. Yeah. And literally on the set, he gives you a lot of space. At least I was fortunate to get a lot of space from Ali. That's so great. That's always good for people like me who are spontaneous,
And what about the scenario on set? I'm sure when there are so many brilliant actors coming together for a show or for a project, of course, even though the nature of the show is a little bit serious and of course a political backdrop, but I'm sure on the set you must have had a lot of fun also. So how was the scene there?
Unfortunately, in this season, I haven't got to work with all of them.
Acha, okay.
In season 1, Sandhya is literally, her character is gently introduced into the whole madness. So I haven't had that mad thing of working with so many actors yet.
Yeah.
It wasn't overwhelming at all. But I look forward to standing on the set with Dimple Ji.
That's great. We'll be waiting for that for sure. And tell me something, in the current political scenario that we are living in, do you think Tandav is going to come as this, hornet's nest that has this strong commentary of its own?
Well, let's hope it's not a hornet's nest, because it is real at the end of the day. And cinema is always given that cinematic liberty and of using real and making it real. And it's not just our country, it's worldwide right now. And we are so aware and informed and have so much information about what's going on. And something's always going to be inspired from something. You can't create something out of nothing. So definitely. I don't think it's going to stir up a hornet's nest, because at the end of the day, it's entertainment.
Definitely. Agreed.
Sandhya is definitely not stirring up any nest. Let me tell you that.
That's fab. And tell me something, there have been, of course, a lot of shows, not many shows, but a lot of films made on the political scenario of India. According to you, as your character's point of view, what do you think Tandav has different to offer from everything that has been made before?
See, that only you can tell me when you watch it. I can't tell you that, because I'm not going to make that cliche statement of ye zara hatke hai, because the fact of the matter is, I think the trailers already showed you that. And the kind of actors, look at that screen, look at the kind of actors that it has. You already know it's different. To bring all those different people together and to create this show, you will watch and you will tell me that. You will answer that question for me. And the audience will.
Definitely. That's great. Thank you so much, Sandhya, for chatting with me. It was indeed a pleasure having you. Good luck for Tandav.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Bye. Welcome. Bye.